Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch Travels. Today is awesome, so glad you're joining us. We are heading to Austria, but before we leave the States and head over to Europe, I thought I would do a little packing video to show you how I am packing, just in case you're trying to figure out how to pack for Europe. So stick with us and I'm going to show you all the little tips and tricks that I have and the things that I like to use. So stick with me and let's go check it out. Okay, so when you're traveling to Europe, there's a few rules of thumb. A lot of people will pack really, really light so you can get on and off the trains. And if you're doing that kind of a trip, then I would totally recommend getting a really nice backpack. And I'll show you one that I have. Today I'm kind of doing a hybrid because we're not going to be riding the trains. When we arrive in Vienna, we're going to have one central hotel where we can leave everything as we go to the off little areas, surrounding areas. But we are getting a car and we're going to travel around in some of the places in like Germany, some places that are close by. In that case, we will have a car. So we're going to be able to put our luggage in the car. So I'm not so concerned about being too heavy and too big. But let me show you kind of my hybrid and what I've done in the past. If you're going to jump on and off trains, there's a backpack that I really, really like that it holds a lot of stuff. It's a Cotopaxi, and I'll show you. Their Alpha bags are awesome. So I will show you what I'm gonna do. This right here is one of my favorite suitcases. It's a TravelPro. We bought one for my daughter. She was doing a study abroad years ago, and we bought a TravelPro, and she took it all over Europe. So she did a study abroad in Europe and went for several months, and she went to every city known to man. And she was limited on what size of suitcase she could actually bring. So this is kind of, it's not the large one, it's kind of the in-between size. But what is nice about these, I'll show you, they're not huge and you're kind of limited on your weight, right? So you need to make sure you stay within 50 pounds, but this still gives you plenty of room if you do need to bring something home or if you find some awesome treasure. This right here is an Alpha Cotopaxi. This is the backpack that I was telling you about. This is the 35. So they make them in different sizes, but I will break that open here in just a minute and show you kind of what I am taking, and so it hopefully will help you. But that is my setup. I've got the rolling suitcase, and then that's my backpack. It looks like it's full, but it's actually not. There's hardly anything in there, but I'm going to show you all that. Let's get into it. Okay, one of the things that I love about the TravelPro is it's got just tons of pockets. Tons of places to expand. So you've got this outer pocket right here that you can fit a bunch of things in. There's another pocket right here at the top where you can throw stuff that if you need, like when you're traveling around, you can throw your passport, whatever in there. It's just a little pocket. There's also another expandable, so you can undo the zipper and it will expand and make it bigger. But the main compartment is pretty nice. So I'll just kind of show you what we've got going on in here. Okay, so it looks like mad chaos, but they have the compression straps, which I really like. So I've got all of my clothes packed up over on this side. And I should say I will leave a link for all of this in the description down below for anything that I'm showing you in case you like it and want to use it. So this right here, this is my toiletry bag. It's an LL Bean. And what I love about this is it's plenty big for everything, but it kind of keeps everything compact too. So let's go ahead and I'll show you kind of one of the things that I like about this. When you open it up, it does have a hanger here. So when you're in the bathrooms, you can hang it up. So that's just, it's got plenty of room for all of your, my shaving cream, deodorant, the lotions. I do have contacts, so I've got contact solution, all the stuff that I need in there. And so I've got that first. Now, the next thing I'm gonna show you is these cubicles. Well, I'll show you this next. This here is a BlendJet. So you're seeing I've got some food in here. This is protein powder for protein shakes. One thing that we do in the mornings is just to keep us going, especially over there, you need a lot of energy to do a lot of walking. And so I have got 2 different kinds of protein powders that I've just thrown in here. And of course, as we go throughout the trip, this is gonna be way down to hardly anything by the time we come home. This here, I always take some laundry stuff. Not that we can do laundry, but we have the Tide stain sticks just in case we get into a messy situation with some of the food over there. Okay, the other thing that I always bring is beef jerky. So I've got a ton of just the beef jerky sticks and some protein bars. And I will leave the description down in the... So I got these off of Amazon. You can get those at like Whole Foods. They're the ALOHA bars. They're really good, full of protein and good ingredients. And then there's some little peanut butter packets that are in there that we just kind of put the peanut butter on top of the protein, or the bars to give us a little bit more protein to help us last till we can get to a decent meal, because you do so much walking over there. The next thing is this here, and you can pick these up at Costco and other different places. This here is a BlendJet blender. So it's just kind of a small little one. You do one at a time, but it's got a little blender in there, and it's pre-timed. So all you do is you throw your ingredients in and hit start. So if we can't find, we usually try and find some kind of a milk and something to go with the protein. If not, then you can always mix it with just the water. So that's what we've got in there. I always take a pair or a bag of baby wipes. These things are the greatest thing ever. If you've seen other videos, I kind of show how much I use these for everything, whether it's stains to just anything. I use these for everything. So I always take a bag of that. This little guy right here, this is a little travel bag that's our medicine kit. So everything that you would need for anything, whether it's a stomach issue, whether you've got a cold, any over-the-counter medication, we just kind of throw all of this in there. So it's got everything in it in case we have a not feeling good moment. We have everything we need in that bag there. So the next thing that I like to take is these cubes here, these travel cubes. I absolutely love these travel cubes, because this right here will fit all of your underwear and socks and all of the, some other clothes, but the stuff that's a little bit more bulky, I love putting them in those travel cubes. I just didn't have enough of them to do my clothes. I'm planning on getting some more so I can put my clothes in these travel cubes, because it just condenses things down even more. So I'll leave a description in the bottom where I got those. And then the last item, I always take a spray bottle. That's my iron, just in case. There's, not too many irons over there. And I just like to, the night before, I'll spray everything down with this mister, let it hang dry, and then I'm good to go. The only other thing is you're gonna think I'm crazy. I love my own pillow. So I have a special foam travel pillow, and this TravelPro lets me, like this bag out here on the outside, it's like the perfect place to hold your pillow. The other thing I like about it is when I close it, it's nice and soft down on top of everything in the suitcase. Okay, so that's how it looks now that it's all back in the suitcase and it's all packed up. And then, like I said, the pillow comes over the top of this, but I still have tons of room and I haven't even expanded it yet. And most of this food will be gone, so if I do get souvenirs, it will have plenty of room. And then I'm gonna weigh this here and I'll show you how I like to weigh it. Okay, I love this scale. I bought this for travel. It's a digital scale and it's got a little strap on it. So we're gonna throw this around the handle, and then as you lift up, it will tell us how heavy the bag is. So you just wrap it through the handle like that, and then it just clips together like that. All right, so you can change it right now. It's actually in kilograms, or you can change it back to pounds. It's kind of hard to see, but I think maybe you can see it in there. So I'm gonna flip it back to pounds, set it to 0. Once you lock it into place, or once you hold it there for a second, it kind of locks into place. So I'm at 44.4 pounds, plenty good for the 50-pound weight limit. Plus I'll have room to bring things home and get rid of a lot of that food. Okay, so next up is the Cotopaxi Alpha. And the thing I love about this, you can buy them in a couple different ways. They have their Del Dias where everything is totally unique in different colors. This one I actually like because it's got like a rubber outside to it. That's awesome for rain, because we're gonna actually be experiencing some rain, and I'll show you my solution for the rain here in just a minute. But that is what the Alpha looks like, and this thing has compartments like you cannot believe. So it looks like just a regular backpack. You do have a handle on the side, and then this has not just the shoulder straps, but inside here you can pull these out. So you can actually tuck those inside or pull these out, and you can have that around your waist if it gets to be really heavy. So you've got a couple different adjustments on that. Now what I love about it is there's also a couple different features on these zippers. They are anti-theft. So there's a little, every one of these zippers you'll see have these little loops here. So once you get the zipper on the other side, if someone tries to open it up, they can't open it up. It takes a little bit of maneuvering. You have to actually push the zipper down through to be able to get to it. So hopefully you'll feel somebody tugging on your suit, you know, your zipper or whatever. So there's a compartment here that you can have easy access to this back compartment. But let me open it up and I'll show you some of the other fun features on this. So I like this at the top here. We have a couple different zippers here. So let's get this thing opened up. This big one is a lot tighter. It's hard to do one-handed. Okay, so that main compartment, you know, you can put a lot of stuff right here. If you have a laptop, or like I'll be having the camera, I'll be putting into this zipper here. So some of the stuff that I need to get to really quick, I can just open up this top part here. I'll flip it around here so you can see there's a couple different compartments there where you can keep things nice and tight in there. But let's open up the main compartment and I'll show you why I like it. Oh, there's also this right here. It's an outside pocket. So right here on the outside, I've got a travel pillow, a neck pillow, and then some of my travel documents go in here. And so this is kind of your quick grab stuff. This is actually, I think, where I'm going to put the camera. Okay, so as it's opened, you can see everything has all these little compartments. And I love these little zipper ones. So in here, I've got some like ibuprofen and acetaminophen, just in case I need anything while I'm on the plane. That one's just empty. I don't have anything in that. But in this bag, this part, I have my, just some other essentials. Like this is my travel cords, my charging cords. Here's all of my camera equipment that I use. So inside here, I've got all the chargers. This is the little case for my microphones. I've got a battery bank. So if I don't have a power source, I can, So if I don't have a power source, I've got just one of these rechargeable battery banks, which I love this one. It's pretty heavy duty. It's small, but it can charge a ton of stuff, 2 different devices at the same time. There's some USB ports there. So I really like that one too. Then I've got sunglasses in this other one. And these are just little travel bags. I love Cotopaxi and I love their stuff. I don't think you can buy these ones anymore, but they have another version of travel bag that's similar that you can zip all your stuff up. So like in here, I've got my sunglasses. So I've got sunglasses and then like a cleaning towel for my sunglasses because I'm a freak about making sure my sunglasses stay clean. So there's my sunglasses. This is all of my camera stuff. And then this right here is a little fanny pack. And when we're over in Europe and we're doing like a little day trip, I will put all of my, like my passport, anything like that I like to put on me. Kind of like it goes right on the front. And I can put those underneath my jackets and no one would even know it's there. But I keep all of my documents that are important with me in that. Then in this other compartment, this is where my jackets are. I have 2 different jackets that I'm taking. There's another puffy. You'd think I am a spokesperson for Cotopaxi because I love it so much. Underneath here, I've got my umbrella, and then I actually have a waterproof rain jacket underneath there. Now these right here are my adapters, my travel adapters. They're made by Tesson. Amazon specials. I will leave a link down below for these also. What I like about this is it's just your European travel converter. And what is nice about this is you got all the different plugs that you can plug into here. You have 2 different regular USBs, the USB-C. There's 1, 2, 3 of those. So you can charge quite a bit with all our phones, our watches, everything that, camera equipment, all of that can be charged with this. Then what's cool is over here on the side here, you can choose where you're gonna be. So if you're in the United States, you just slide that out and that gives you a plug that will work in the United States. Then the next one down is in the UK. So you pop that guy out and then you have the plug for that. And then the next one is for Europe, for a lot of Europe, most Europe countries. So that's what I love about this. I actually have two of them because this is for like the whole family. I've got one just for my camera equipment. The other one, we have 6 ports for 3 of us. We have watches and phones. So that's exactly 6 ports that we need. So obviously you'll have to have the cords to make all that work. And I've got all those cords in one of these bags here. So that kind of tells you a little bit about this bag. There's a whole other compartment right there. If you did have a laptop, you can have a laptop down the back in that zipper there. So it's got its own little compartment. So hopefully you found that helpful and you got to see some of the, it's more of an intimate video. You get to see kind of how I pack, some of the things that I do when I do pack. The other thing that I like about this particular backpack, if I do buy something, like I was in Italy and I bought this most gorgeous, I bought 2 coats. I bought a really nice leather jacket for the Italian leather, and it was really heavy and I didn't want to put it in my regular suitcase, so I was able to put it in the Cotopaxi. So, and then I got a really nice overcoat, like a dress overcoat, and I could fit both of those in the Cotopaxi, no problem, when I came home. So it didn't take up extra room in my suitcase or luggage. But anyway, hopefully you found that helpful. Stay with us because I have got so much material coming after we get through to Austria and some of the sites and places that we're going to do. We're really excited to bring that to you because I know it's not always easy for everybody to travel over there. So hopefully through this travel vlog, you'll be able to see some of the things that you would get to see if you got that opportunity. So anyway, I'm so excited to take you with us. Thank you so much again. We really appreciate you guys watching. It's such a fun hobby of mine to be able to bring all of this fun to you. And so anyway, stay tuned. We've got amazing trips ahead of us, not just Austria. We've got several cruises that we're going to be doing. And if you love Disney, I've got tons of Disney content coming. We've got not just Disney cruises, but we also have the Disney parks. We're going to be traveling to a lot of those places as well. So anyway, thank you once again for sticking with us. If you did like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like. It really does help our channel out. And if you share this with somebody that you know is going to Austria or even to Europe, all these tips are exactly the same for most of the European countries. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.